Beloved heart dwellers, may the Lord give you endurance and stamina, foresight and patience in this time as the world comes more and more to a place of decision, serious decision about the survival of nations. Your prayers are making a huge difference. Things that were slated to happen have been scrapped, and in place of that, good things are happening. And as far as our community goes, we've had a lot of challenges lately, and the Lord is opening our hearts up, doing a little heart surgery and showing the contents of our hearts. And with the snow, and I don't want to give any excuses, but I want to say with the heavy snow and the cold weather, we definitely have been losing a little patience here and there, and complaining, grumbling. Remember how they did that out in the desert with Moses, and the trouble it got them into, how the earth swallowed up the group of people that were complaining. So the Lord is showing us some of the things in our hearts that we really need to get out of our hearts permanently. So I came into prayer and I said, forgive me, Lord, I feel so lousy. The fibromyalgia was kicking up. The snow is beautiful and the community is amazing. All of you, all you are doing is wonderful. I want to feel wonderful too. What's the secret? I heard him immediately. Love, suffering. Ha ha. Okay, can you please teach me how? It takes time to change your perspective about suffering. It requires you to keep your heart and mind in heaven and on my agenda. Once you're in that place, it is much easier. And I said, okay. He continued, there's no easy or pleasant answer to suffering. It will always be a work in progress. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross. Claire, it's just that simple. This community is going through growing pains to expand well enough to handle what is planned for it in the future. This is a wonderful season of growth, and much can be accomplished if all work together and learn to carry their cross without complaint, but have gratitude that they are indeed saving souls by their sacrifices. They must understand the meaning of suffering and come to a peace about the need for it in their lives. You know how I love cheerful givers. I'm thinking to myself, lately I've been anything but that. All of you are called much higher, he continued, and because you said yes, I'm taking you there. I am so sorry it is such a difficult class for you, but you have been living in the lower levels for quite some time, and now it is time to graduate and come up to my school for you. Not everyone is called up higher. I only call those I know are willing to die to themselves more each day and become co-redeemers with me. A co-redeemer could be a missionary, a book publisher, a martyr, a victim soul, a school teacher, a musician. Only one thing qualifies a soul to co-redeem with me. Their heart is united to my heart, and they desire only one thing, to labor with me for my agenda. I cannot do it alone. I also need hearts and hands and feet to bring all souls into the kingdom. Those who have joined me in this work are co-redeemers. Of course, only I could open the gates of heaven, but then there were more needed to deliver my message. Your reward in heaven is great, Claire, and the same is true of your community, if you all persevere. And someone during the rosary saw a really incredible jeweled crown in the air spinning. It had jewels of every kind in it, flashing light, and it was just glowing and beautiful. The Lord continued, the jeweled crown that was seen spinning in the room as you prayed was a crown you will all wear at the end of your journey, if you persevere. I intend to give you every possible grace so that you will persevere and do so joyfully. This is my heart's desire, to labor with you, my beautiful brides, until we dance, that very special dance in heaven that only the bride and groom can dance together. So persevere and don't lose heart. There is much reward for you in heaven, and know that the more you suffer, the closer you are to me.